Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jamie and I'll be your host for this evening, and welcome to The Den, where your Keysborough Cougars take on the Pakenham Warriors. 30 seconds to go until tip-off. We have the 4th place Keysborough in a tight run for first position on the ladder at the moment, taking on the 9th place, where Pakenham looking to bounce back after a few hard games recently. They're one of 5 in their recent matches. Keysborough, on the other hand, have 4 wins out of the last 5, coming off a win late last week. It's going to be a very close matchup tonight, despite the ladder. Last time these two teams met, last year, 2024, the series was split 1-1. Keysborough took the first game by 26 points. Great effort by AJ Williams, Newbie and Dylan Moore, whereas the second time around Pakenham won by 3 points. So if last year has anything to do with it, we're in for a good night tonight. For Keysborough, your starters are AJ Williams, Gerard Newbie, Ben O'Coden, Dylan Hare and Aaron Frost. For Pakenham we have Ned Carr, Matt Burkich, Josh Dow, Cody Frederickson and Stephen Coffey, new recruit to the Pakenham Warriors. He begins with the ball now, and Frederickson kicks it inside to Matt Burkich for an early 2 points there under the basket, doing what he does very well, using his body, his size to get those close in baskets. Cougars looking to add now. Gerard Newbie up high. Finds Williams, finds O'Coden in the corner. Drives in, puts it up. Mid-range 2 is good. Especially what the Cougars need. They really want to find Ben O'Coden getting hot off the start of the match. If history is anything to go by, we should see a few 3-pointers knocked down by him, hopefully, for the Cougars tonight. Now Burkich going again with a left-hand baby hook, no go. Frost with a rebound, finds Williams, come down the court now. Solon out. Looking for Newbie, finds him on the wing, open for 3, takes it. No good on that one. Burkich with a rebound. Cody Frederickson now taking on AJ Williams. Kicks it back out, slowing it down. Coffey now with the ball. And a foot violation is called there. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Card inbound sideline. Dow finds Frederickson, back to Coffey. 10 on the clock, 8. Wide open for 3. Not quite what Cougars want to do, is leaving him open. Fortunately, he missed that shot there. Now Newbie with the ball in the corner. Finds Frost up top, kicking around the hair. Finds O'Coden in the post, taking on Frederickson. Puts it up. And O'Coden an early 2 for 2 field goals now. Adds that, Cougs get the early lead. Newbie up high against Carr. Kicking around Frederickson now with the ball. Puts it up over AJ Williams. Bit too open there, I think. Williams didn't exactly close out to that shot. Makes him pay for it. Frost with the ball now. Finding Hare up top. O'Coden taking on Dow. Drives. Puts it up. Another shot is made. Ben O'Coden doing all the work for the Cougars now. All 6 points to start the game. 2.5 minutes in. Frederickson, open in mid, kicks it back around to Coffey. And Coffey, 3 points there now. Doing exactly what he does best. Stephen Coffey only averaging 11.5 points per game so far this season. It's still early days, but definitely a scorer Pakenham needed to recruit. And as the Cougars, Dylan Hare finds Aaron Frost under the basket there for an easy 2 points. Josh Dow tried to respond with a 3, couldn't. Newbie off and running now with the ball, finds Williams on the wing. Frost up top with a 3-pointer. Aaron Frost. You don't see too many of them. And in fact, not many at all, nothing but net. Very useful 3 points there. The Cougars will be looking for a few of those tonight. Josh Dow now kicks it in to the post. Carr goes up off the side of the backboard. Cougars get the boards. Coden, ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. 19 on the shot clock. Coden skip pass, finds Hare on the three, weak side, and it's good. Dylan Hare with a three-pointer of his own. He joins the party. Now Pakenham's off and running, not much time to celebrate. Back out to the top. Coffee decides to slow it down now. 15 on the clock, looking for a high screen. There it is off Burkic. Burkic trying to roll, can't get it. Guarded by Aaron Frost. Coffee with a fake, kicks it back around. Dow back to Coffee, around to Burkic. And the mid-range two is not quite good, not enough, as he gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Something I'm sure that Nathan Vogt has discussed with his team. Matt Burkic often finds a lot of his own boards and creates a lot of those second chance opportunities, as shown there. Now Frost looking for another one. That one isn't quite successful, unfortunately. A little too much to the left there for Aaron Frost. Out of bounds. Cougars with an early 4-point lead now, 14-10. Dow around the car, finds Frederickson. Wanted to find Coffee, couldn't. Now Carr drives, taking on Frost. Shot a little too short, gets his own boards, fumbles it. Benacoten with a rebound now. Williams is off and running, 3-on-3 here. Dylan Hare goes in, puts it up, off the glass. A nice little layup there, draws the and one. We got the first free throws of this match. Dylan Hare has got on a line for a classic. And there it is, adds to it. Dylan Hare, Cougars up with an 8-point lead now. 5 minutes to go remaining in this first quarter. Dow slowing. Burkic can't now. Picks up his dribble. Fakes a handoff. And Burkic fouled on the floor. Carr kicking it in to Burkic now. The reversal. 12 on the shot clock. Stephen Coffey now. He's going to take on Frost. Goes up around Dylan Hare. Fakes it. Puts it up over the glass. Nice little 2 points there. Stephen Coffey doing great things for the Pakenham Warriors, giving them that little much needed boost. Williams finds Newby up the top. There's a coat now heavily guarded by Josh Dow. A nice crossover. No good on that attempt. Frost with a rebound, puts it back up. 2 points there, Aaron Frost. Getting those boards as always, and those second chance opportunities for himself. Taking on Frederickson now. Kicks about out to Coffee, around to Dow. Fakes, drives in. Kicks it back out again. Pakenham with a lot of player movement, ball movement, rotation on the floor now. Doing great things. Only early days, 6 minutes in, but not too many one-dones for Pakenham. Great team effort there. Unfortunately, they just haven't gotten hot just yet. Williams now with the ball, finds Newby. Dylan Hare taking in straight through the middle. It's given a wide-open lane, and has said no thank you with the block there by number 9, Ned Carr, as he finds Coffee now. In the transition, not what you want to see if you're a Cougar fan. A block leading into a transition three-pointer. Love the confidence there, Stephen Coffey. And now Williams finds Frost with a no-look pass. And he's fouled on the attempt. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Four-point lead now for the Cougars. Dylan Hare coming off for the first substitution of the game. Dylan Moore now onto the court for the Cougars. Hasn't seen too many games this year, but fans will be thankful for his return. Cougars have definitely missed his three-point shooting, as we would have seen from the last few years, as he came up from the championship youth team a couple of years ago and doing very well for himself in the men's team. Now Simon Grant now onto the court for the Cougars for Aaron Frost. Well-deserved break for him. Stephen Coffey again with the ball, looking to add to his current 8 points. Ned Wiedemann now with the ball for Pakenham, looking for his options. 10 on the clock now, not much time. Dow's got to make a move here. Taking on Newby, goes up. Nice little shot there. Williams now guarded by Wiedemann. Pakenham may have done their scouting as they're guarding a lot of these Cougar players very heavily. And as a result of that, Williams finds a nice little dish to Simon Grant under the basket for 2 points. Cougars really need to capitalise on Stephen Coffey when he's got the ball. I mean, Josh Dow, 3-pointer there, left a bit too open again. 4-point game now, but as I was saying, Stephen Coffey has the ball in his hands a lot for Pakenham, and with that, subsequently, it results in an average of 4 turnovers a game. Cougars will definitely need to capitalise on that. That's Gerard Newby, a little up and under for 2 points there. And it's knocked out of bounds off the Cougars. Baseline ball. So Josh West comes on the court for the Cougars now. Coffey down baseline. Looking to make it a one-possession game. Dow up top. Puts up the 3. Can't get it to go this time. Grant with a rebound. West back to Grant now. Finds a Coden on the backdoor cut. Fakes. Oh, that's unfortunate for the Cougars, and a travel violation is called. Great move there. Great back cut. Just called his player ball washing just that second too early, and got the pass. Couldn't finish the play. Coffey for a deep 3 there. That one's good. Carrying the load for Pakenham. Stephen Coffey into double digits now. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Grant taking on Burkic. Goes up off the glass. Another reverse bucket there for the Cougars. 2 points. Stephen Coffey finds Wiedemann on the wing. Kicks it back around to Dow for 3. Another 3-pointer for himself. It's 2 out of 3 so far for the night. Josh Dow keeping him back in it, making a 1-point game. Cougars leading. Grant looking to add to the total, looking for options. Finds Dylan Moore. Round to O'Coden. High pick and roll. Looks for more, won't get it. Taking on himself, steps back for 3. No good. Fighting for the boards. Burkic comes up with the goods. And stolen. Simon Grant with the ball. Cougars another opportunity. Grant will go in, kicks it back out. O'Coden open for 3. And it's no good. Burkic with another rebound, of course. Outlet to Coffey. Won't get sick of saying his name tonight, I'm sure. And Dylan Larkin goes up. Knocks over Simon Grant. Play on, and shots missed. Fortunate for the Cougars. West down the court now. Finding Newby in the post. Back around. Left open for 3. Another shot missed now. Cougars just slowing down. Getting a little cold from the arc now as Coffey drives it in. Looking to add to his. Total goes up. 2 short. Newby fighting for the boards. He's off and running. Dylan Larkin with a quick hand set. Taps it out of bounds from behind. Giving themselves a chance to set up on defense now. And O'Coden takes an early spell. Ryan Moore into the game now for the Cougars. And also Stephen Coffey taking his first break of the game. Well-deserved break as Cougars missed another 3 there. Burkic, another board. Bit of deja vu going on right now. Josh Dow finds Burkic, back around to Larkin. Seth Horn going up with some early minutes in the game now. He drives, he's fouled, he'll go to line for 2. Seconds to go in the first quarter. Chance to tie or take the lead. No good on that one. And misses the second. Cougars have a chance now to add to the lead. They'll run the clock out. 10 seconds to go. West with the ball. Finding Moore, find Dylan Moore in the corner. Kicks back around. Ryan back into Newby. Grant's got the ball, finds West on the wing. Puts it up and shot's no good. And that sees us out at the end of the first quarter. Your Keysborough Cougars up by a single point, 27-26. As I said at the start of the game, a very tight first half. Great scoring opportunities on both teams. We see Aaron Frost leading the way for the Cougars with 9 points of his own, followed by Coton and Dylan Hare, both on 6 of themselves. Pakenham Warriors, Stephen Coffey, as expected, 11 of their 26 points, as he's already made 3 of 4 3-pointers. Cougars definitely need to slow him down if they want to have a chance of a more securing win tonight. Fortunately for them, Ned Carr on 0 points. He's been averaging around 22 points now this season at 52% field goals. So I'm sure he's going to start finding himself hot at some point in the night. Cougars need to keep doing what they're doing. Burkage with 3 rebounds, leading the way for the Pakenham, and Cougars sharing the load. Aaron Frost with 3 rebounds, apologies, and 5 other players on 1 of their own, so definitely sharing the load, sharing the scoring. Pakenham, as of last year, lost 16 points per game of Joe Davis, who's actually gone to a National League in Malta, who they filled the position of with Stephen Coffey, coming up from champions RMIT from last year, Div 1. Definitely filling that void. I guess the real question here is how these other 3 quarters are going to play out for Pakenham. They usually look to run heavy minutes for their about 7 deep on their bench, but the Cougars can tire them out a little bit off their feet if they can manage their players, their minutes well, and only time will tell to see if that gets the better of Pakenham. We're just about to begin the second quarter now. Dylan Moore's going to be inbounding for the Cougars. Game on, Westy now with the ball. Nathan Vogt continuing with the same 5 to begin the second quarter. Grant with the ball. Finds Ryan Moore for 3. And that one's good. His first attempt of the night. Ryan Moore, 3 points. Frederickson slowing down for the Cougars, trying to set it up. Finds Wiedemann on the wing. High screen pick and roll. Doesn't get it back to Carr. Finds Horn instead. Larkin fakes. 6 on the clock now. Taking on Grant in the deep post. Puts it up. Rims out. West with a rebound now. Cougars off and running. Newby on the wing. My apologies. Finds Grant in the block. Simon Grant, a little fade away there from 2. No good. Rebound by Carr. Pakenham's off and running. 2-on-1 here. Goes up. Shot blocked by Simon Grant. Great defensive hustle there, and now it's tapped out. Dylan Larkin again with the quick hands from behind. That's the second time now. Pakenham now. Ball's flying everywhere. Newby comes up with it. Deciding to slow it down now for the Cougars. A little bit of hot potato there. Both teams need to settle it down just a little bit. Find their game again. West finds Dylan Moore on the wing. And I called it earlier, Cougars, what they need is that 3-point shooting from Dylan Moore as he hits that one there. His first attempt is good. Frederickson finds Carr again in the post. Taking on Newby. Looking for options. Back out of Frederickson. 10 on clock. Taking on himself. Goes up and under. Fakes. Goes up. Shot's no good. And the putback by Wiedemann isn't good, but he draws the foul. He's going to go for 2 shots. Seven-point lead for the Cougars. Can cut it to 5. Stephen Coffey now back on the floor. Stopping off Seth Horn for Pakenham as Wiedemann makes the first. And makes the second. Newby up high finds Dylan Moore. West on the wing. Ryan finds Newby. 1 of the 3, couldn't get it to go. Drives instead, gets around Carr. Shot. I think the shot was blocked, but ended up in his opposite hand as he finishes at the ring off the left with 2 points. I'd like to watch that one again. Coffey now try to find the roll to Larkin as it's stolen by Grant as he throws it away. Wiedemann puts a lob up now for Ned Carr, puts it in for 2 points. What a great play there by Pakenham. Back to a 5-point game. Newby now driving again, same spot, same thing, puts it up. Not the same result. Shot missed. Rebound by Cody Fredrickson as he's off and running now. Finds Carr, straight down the middle of the court, taking on Grant, puts it up and draws a foul. Simon Grant copying that one. Now Ned Carr trying his chance for 2 now. Ned Carr, as I said, averaging 22 points a game. Is the 6th in the league in points per game. Actually leads the league in 2 points attempts and 2 points made. No good on both of those ones there. Newby comes up with the ball, finds Williams. Run on the ship, finds Moore, back around to Dylan Hare. Williams almost left open up top. Drives in, looking for space, goes up and under, misses a shot. Ball's tapped out of bounds. It'll be Keysborough ball down baseline. AJ Williams able to just find his way navigating through all that traffic. Just finishing a little too short there on the ring. Cougars get it back out to Frost. 10 on the clock. Newby to Dylan Hare. Finds Moore, open up top. 2 for 2, Dylan Moore, another 3-pointer there for the Cougars, making it an 8-point game now. Great kick out there by Dylan Hare. Now Dow finding Carr. Almost stolen by Dylan Moore. 8 on the clock now, Dow goes up. A little too soft there, can't get it to go as Williams finds Newby on the fast break, goes up. And a nice up and under drive. Newby on the fast break. Just those long arms getting that reach to get us to spin off the glass. 2 points there. Now a 10-point margin. Cougars in double digits for the lead. Dylan Larkin wide open in the middle of the key. Receives that pass. And the shot is good on the little short fadeaway. 2 points. Newby with the ball on the wing. Williams up top. Finds Dylan Moore left wide open again for 3. No good on that one. Rebound by Fredrickson. Coffey now with the ball. Drives in, kicks it back around. Fredrickson open for 3. And he's good on that one. Coffey with a nice assist. That's the thing you get with Coffey. He has the ball in his hands a lot. He drives. You know he can score. You're afraid of the shot. But he can also get those assists. And we have a timeout called by Pakenham. Our first timeout of the match. 5 minutes 20 to go in this second quarter. Cougars are up by 5 points, 40-35. Unfortunately for Pakenham, Ned Carr still on, apologies, now on 2 points, a lonely 2 points there. Josh Dow now up to 8. Steve Coffey. There's a lot of action involving him tonight. He was actually the Division 1 MVP of last season, mixed with that championship run through RMIT. So, I mean, he only averages 11 points per game this season so far, but that's what he's on right now. And credit to Keysborough. They've kept him scoreless in the last 2 minutes, since he's been back on the court. Fortunately for the Cougars, still sharing that load. It's 8 players now with 3 or more points for the Cougars. The thing with Keysborough is they have a unique bench. Any player can score at any time. Just not on that play there. O'Coden has the ball tapped out of bounds. Dylan Harrow inbound from the other side now. Kicks it out top to Williams. Dylan Moore, open for 3. And that one's a little too short off the front again. Coffey comes up with the ball. Fredrickson taking it straight down the rim, goes up. Shot's no good, but put back by Ned Carr. Another 2 points there. And we have a baseline violation. I believe Dylan Hare crossed the line on the pass inbounds. Unfortunate turnover there for the Cougars. As Burkic comes back on the floor now. Cougars had the upper hand there, taking advantage of the lack of height that Pakenham just had on the floor, but now it's a 3-point game as he enters the court again. Fredrickson now with the ball. Looking for options. And 2 points there by Josh Dow. Williams with a long pass. Dylan Hare on the fast break. Decides to slow it up. Finds Dylan Moore. Fakes 3, drives in, up and under. Shot blocked by Carr. Gets the rebound. Blocked again by Ned Carr. Coffey finds Dow now on fast break. 3-on-3. Kicks it back around. Fredrickson with a nice no-look pass in the Carr in that low block there as he's fouled on his attempt. And that's a foul on Ben O'Coden. That's his first personal now. Is Carr trying to make up for his earlier free throws? Makes that one. Tie game now, 40 apiece. And makes the second one. Pakenham now have their first lead of the game, 1 point. Not if Williams has anything to say about it. Run on the ship for the Cougars, finds Dylan Moore up top, kicks it around the hair. O'Coden wanted that roll with Frost, couldn't get it to him. Hare in the corner now, drives. Back out to Moore. Steps back, wants that 3-pointer. Off the front of the ring, rebound by Cody Fredrickson. Again, he's had a few boards of his own. And now Dow steps into the 3. Gets it to go. Another 3-pointer there for Josh Dow, captain of the Pakenham Warriors. Williams finds Frost. Couldn't get that shot to go. Wasn't able to sell that fake. Good defense there by Burkic. Now Coffey has the ball. Finds Carr up top, drives. Left open, guarded by Williams there on that basket. Cougars just a little out of their rhythm now. Maybe I'll take that back. Dylan Hare with another 3-pointer of his own. Dow answered back. Nobody there to take the call. Williams finds Hare on the 3-point line. That shot's no good. Frost fighting for the boards. Coffey comes up with it. He's on a fast break now. Chased by Dylan Moore. Goes up. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Just missed that one there. Break for Keysborough. Simon Grant, Gerard Newby coming back on the floor for the Keysborough. And Coffee continues to add to Pakenham's total. 5-point game. Williams finds Newby. He's left open. Hare. Back to Newby. Open for three. Takes it. No good. Bounces off. Akoten with the O-board. Cougars going to try again now. 8 on the clock. Williams looking for options. Wants to drive it in. Gets there. Finds Grant. Nice little dunker spot entry there. Someone Grant with a little lefty. 2 points there. Cougars really trying to fight to get back into this game. It's only a 1-possession lead now for Pakenham. Coffee puts up a three. It's a little to the left. Rebound by Grant. Williams now with the ball. Taking on Dow. Drives. Finds Gerard Newby. Stolen now by Fredrickson. 2-on-1. He's off and running. Goes up. Akoten just couldn't catch up to him. That's 2 points there for Cody Fredrickson. Williams, a nice little spin behind the back pass to Grant. Stolen again. A few too many, potentially just a little too flashy passes by Keysborough. Pakenham making them pay. They're going to go to the line for more free throws. That'll be Keysborough's 5th team foul. Forcing the hand of Nathan Vogt, calling his first time out of the match. Just over a minute to go in this quarter. Unfortunately, Pakenham's pace seems to be getting the better of Keysborough right now. Funnily enough, Burkic was such a presence in the key earlier on, and Keysborough were hitting a lot of threes and outside shots, but they just haven't been falling short now. And like I said, when Burkic was off the floor, they capitalised, got out to a 10-point lead at one point. By the time he came back on, it was only a 3-point game, and ever since, Pakenham has just been able to claw at it, and that's why they're up by 5. Pakenham already have 18 rebounds. I mean, Keysborough sitting on 20 of their own, but only 5 offensive boards. Not many second chance points there. I think Keysborough just really need to settle it down, slow it down just a little bit. They got away with a bit of energy and hustle and pace to begin, but they just need to find their rhythm, find their game, what they're used to doing. A few too many turnovers so far, unfortunate for the Cougars. They're just forcing just a little bit too much. It's number 9, Ned Carr, steps up for more free throws. Makes the first. And makes the second now. He's 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Puts him back up to 7 points, Pakenham. Williams now with the ball. Finds Newby in the high post. Akoten drives in, finds Newby stepping in and puts up a nice little shot there. Mid-2 there for Gerard Newby. And the full court lob, almost a success. Dylan Hare fouling Matt Burkic in the process. Wasn't a shot, but it'll be 2 free throws. Thanks to the 5 team fouls for the quarter. 1 minute 08 remaining. Burkic adding one now, looking for another. Makes them both, puts him on 6 points now. Only averaging 12 per game. On his way, on track for his average. Newby handoff to Williams. Finds Grant, finds Newby inside. and puts it up over the glass. Ned Carr didn't fall for the fake or the shot. 2 points is good nonetheless. Great play there by Keysborough. Back-to-back shots after that. Keysborough timeout. Stephen Coffey with a little entry pass is stolen. Williams finds Newby. He goes up. Gerard Newby puts it in for the dunk. Great assist there by AJ Williams. Of course, you'd expect nothing less between the two. Josh Dow tried to answer with a three. That shot's no good. Keysborough, one possession game, down by 3, 20 on the clock now. The shot clock is turned off. AJ Williams slowing it down to end this first half. High pick with Newby. AJ Williams finds the open gap, finds Grant in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound by Ned Carr, 1 on the clock. And that's time. What an end to that quarter. Cougars found themselves in a small hole there, able to claw it back to a 1 possession lead. Down by 3 points, 51 to 54. Thanks to that final dunk by Gerard Newby. I mean, it wasn't a lob from Williams, which you are normally entertained to here at the Den on a weekly basis, but nonetheless, I'm sure we'll see another one at some point. Cougars in foul trouble that quarter, 5 to only 1 on Pakenham Warriors. And free throws are what keeping Pakenham in the game. And we see Cougars taking out the first quarter by a single point. Pakenham leading the second by 4. And now Stephen Coffey. 2 points there in the second quarter. Cougars really stepped it up on him. 11 in the first, 2 in the second, still leading. Tied first, along with Josh Dow for 13 points for Pakenham. Followed by Ned Carr, sitting at 10. Gerard Newby with 10 of his own. Dylan Hare with 9 points. AJ Williams and Cody Frederickson leading the way in assists, 4 apiece for both teams. Simon Grant with 3 of his own. Benacoten also with 3. And of course, Ned Carr doing what he does well. 6 rebounds to lead the game. Simon Grant up there again with 5. Aaron Frost only on 3. Aaron Frost actually averaging 10 rebounds a game, so he's a little cold in that section now. Simon Grant on the leaderboard again, leading the way in steals with 3 so far this game. Ned Wiedemann with 2 of his own. And a very tight game. I know we're talking 9v4, but the ladder's very tight as it is. And I think it's still too early to tell. That I think it just goes to show no matter where you are on the ladder, some teams are just meant to match up well against each other. And as I said, series split last year, 1 apiece. This game can go either way. Pakenham, as I said, 1 of 5 in their most recent matches, looking to add to that solo win. Cougars, 4 of their last 5 are wins, putting them in 4th position. They finally found their way coming out of that timeout late in that second quarter, but really need to capitalise coming out of this half, coming out strong, coming out fast, finding their game, doing what they do best. Only time will tell. We have 7 minutes on the clock. We'll go to a break, and I will see you all back here very soon. Thank you. And welcome back, everyone, to the Den. In case you've just joined us, your Keysborough Cougars are down by 3 points, 54-51 in favour of Pakenham, as we begin the third quarter. Coffee now with the ball. The team high 13 points now, finds Fredrickson on the wing. Ned Carr in the post. And Fredrickson tries a three to start off the quarter, can't get it to go. Rebound by Gerard Newby. Williams finds a Coden. Hasn't put up too many threes so far in this game, surprisingly. Burkic guarding him very heavily as he forces the turnover there. Dow with the ball, finds Coffey. Back to Carr, stolen by AJ Williams, just keeps it in there. Right on the edge of that sideline. Finds Hare on the break down low, back out to Newby. 3 point, too short there. Burkic comes up with the ball. Coffey off and running. As the ball rolls out of bounds, turnover, it'll be Keysborough ball. Williams now slowing it down. Newby finds a Coden. Round to Williams. Herald top high screen. Grant on the roll. Sets another screen. And foul is drawn. Dylan Hare will go to the line for 2 shots. Foul on Matt Burkic. It's only his first personal. And the first is good. Makes the second. Coffey guarded by a Coden. Finds Dow on the wing. Pakenham have a lot of patience and ball's turnover. Dylan Hare with the nice hands. Williams off and running, finds Newby, shot blocked. Coffey now 2-on-2 here, pulls up for 3. And it's good, transition 3. Another one by Stephen Coffey. Dylan Hare waving Newby through. Looking to slow it down, finds a Coden. Newby to Williams, one side pick. Back up high, Coden open for 3, 2 open. Misses that one. Ned Carr got lucky on that as it's thrown up by Fredrickson. Couldn't get it to go, a little too high off the glass. Coden with the boards now, finds Newby. Drives, goes up. Too short, Simon Grant with the offensive rebound. Tries to put it back up. And he's fouled in the process. Foul on number 9 for Pakenham, Ned Carr. And who makes the first? And the second is good as well. Free throws keeping these two teams in the game at the moment. Josh Dow taking on Hare, goes up and under. Misses the shot, rebound by Burkic. Tries the second chance opportunity, 2 points there. Cougars are 7 of 7 from free throw line. Pakenham are 10 of 14. Somewhat fairly even, that decides the game there. At this point, as Gerard Newby tries a 3, couldn't get it to go. Cougars fighting for the boards, as Dylan Hare steps out of bounds in the process. Murray Myers now on court for the Cougars for the first time tonight. Fredrickson finds Burkic, back to Cody. Taking on Murray, drives. Gets it to Burkitt in the dunker spot, blocked by Gerard Newby. It's now AJ Williams off and running, and he gets a 2-point basket there, fouled by number 13 on Pakenham, Cody Frederickson. He'll go to the line for 1 bonus. There's a great play there. You'll love to see that transition, a block on one end and one on the other end. Cougars currently down by 2 points now. And he misses that one, unfortunately. Simon Grant's fighting for the boards. Just couldn't get it in time. He fouls. Instead, it'll be Pakenham ball. Aaron Frost back in now for the Cougars. Coffey finds Frederickson on the wing. Burkitt in the post. 1-on-1 against Frost. Backing him down, goes up, lefty. Too strong. Frost with the rebound now. Williams off and running. Williams with a little hezzy. It goes under Ned Carr and gets 2 points off the glass there. Great basketball by Williams. Trying to finally find his stride. He's on 5 points now. Frederickson in the corner, fakes, steps around, goes up. And a mid-range foul by Murray Myers for the Cougars. Unfortunately, Frederickson will go to the line for 2 shots. Just bounces in. Count the first. Count the second. 1-2, Pakenham back up by 2 points. Reversal, Frost around to Hare. Ball screen and roll. Goes up himself, Dylan Hare. Nice play there off the glass. Another 2 points there for Dylan Hare. The task of guarding Coffey now. Finds Burkitt in the middle, and we have a blocking foul. Keysborough cannot believe it. Murray Myers with the foul there. It'll be baseline ball for Pakenham. Burkitt up high for 3. Gets to go, nothing but net. His first attempt now. 3 points there for Matt Burkitt. Also don't see too many of those. 1 for 1, puts them up by 3. Both teams still trying to find a way to just build some sort of a lead, going some sort of a run, but just keeps on going back-to-back baskets now as Dylan Hare takes on Dow. Steps back for the 2. Too short there. Rebound by Pakenham. Coffey off and running, find Frederickson for 3. And shots too long there, Williams with the board. Dylan Hare steps into a 3, shot's no good. Newby with an offensive rebound. Frosty looking for that back cut to Newby. Hits the backboard a little too high there. Frederickson going now, goes up. Fouled by Frost. He's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Cody Frederickson doing great things with the ball. Loves getting downhill. And a shown so far, gone to the free throw line a lot, as he makes both of those. And now Williams goes up. Couldn't get that shot to drop. Fredrickson running, finds Coffee up the top. Fakes the three. And we have a foul on Gerard Newby. Probably expected Coffee to pull up for another transition three. And Coach Nathan Voth, Keysborough wants a timeout. 4.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Cougars still down, only 5 points. Pakenham just can't seem to break out of this deficit. Keysborough doing everything they can to try and stay in it. I mean, both teams just unable to find their streak coming out of half-time. 1 point lead to the Cougars from the first quarter, 4 point lead to Pakenham in the second. Currently 2 points going Keysborough's way. Usually basketball is a game of runs, but not so much in this game so far. Both teams going back-to-back baskets, answering, or creating a few too many turnovers. So far, Keysborough sitting at 9 turnovers. Pakenham on 7 of their own. Pakenham 12 of 16 free throws. Keysborough 7 of now 9 free throws. 5 point game, 5 point differential there in free throws. Unfortunately, on both accounts, both teams need to be defending the basket just a little bit better. A lot of these fouls are coming from shots going up under the basket. Now we can see Stephen Coffey got on the line. Currently at 16 points. Makes it 17. So far, that's a game high. Adds 2 to the tally. Cougars now down by 7. Wouldn't want to see it get any more than that. 61-68. Just over 4 minutes to go now in the quarter. Williams with the ball. Finds Moore up top. Three's no good. Murray Myers fought for the ball and it's gone off his hands. Pakenham now to inbound. Wiedemann now for Pakenham with the ball. Finds Larkin in the middle. Newby with his hands on it. Williams comes up with the goods. Down the court. He goes up. Shot's no good, gets his own rebound. Can't get it to go, gets his own rebound again. Goes up. AJ Williams, as they say, third time's a charm. 2 points will count and he'll go to line for one more. Great hustle play there. For all the juniors watching, that's exactly why you do not give up on any play at any stage in the game. Keep fighting for that ball and you will be rewarded. AJ Williams. Don't know how he got 3 offensive boards right there. But he makes it count. 3 point play by AJ Williams. Down by 4, 64-68. Burkic back out to Wiedemann. And is thrown out of bounds by Stephen Coffey. Stephen Coffey currently on 5 turnovers, averaging 4. As I said, the ball's in his hands a lot, so you kind of expect that. Newby settling it down. Coden now finds Murray in the corner, fakes, steps through. Around Coffey, shot's no good. Newby puts back, can't get it to go. Hot potato in the air, Ryan Moore comes up with it. Murray on the corner for 3. Just bounces out again. Burkic, another rebound. Coffee finds Wiedemann, back to Coffee. A deep three-pointer, a couple of steps back out from the line. Another three, and first player to hit the 21 mark. Carrying the load for Pakenham now. Myers on the wing, finds Newby up high. Ball back to Akoden. Really wants the three, can't get it. Moore will try instead. Very good on that one. 2.5 minutes to go. Coffee's running, guarded by Williams. Pulls up for another, and he gets it to go. Stephen Coffee, another transition three-pointer. Unbelievable. We knew he could shoot, and he is definitely putting on the show here tonight. 24 points for Stephen Coffee. And the phone call is answered by none other than Ben Akoden. A three-pointer of his own. Finally, Keysborough answered back. Still only down by 7 points, so unfortunately now for the Cougars. Burkic with a high pick and roll. Coffee intercepted by Ryan Moore. Got his hands on there. Murray Myers down the floor now. Finds Williams. Wants to pull up for three, doesn't. Myers blocked from behind by Frederickson, and now Dylan Larkin's on the fast break. 2 points there for Dylan Larkin. Pakenham on 76. Up by 9 now. Cougars at 67. 1.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Newby finds Akoden again. No good on that one. Newby tried the tap, and it's off the hands of Gerard Newby. Pakenham ball down baseline as Dylan Moore enters the game. Giving Gerard Newby a quick spell. Horn back to Coffee. Don't know why he didn't shoot that three, but he'll take this one. Won't make it. He is human. Akoden with a rebound. Fouled. Unfortunate for Ned Wiedemann there. Now both teams in the bonus on 5 fouls. Cougars going to shoot 2 at the line. Ben Akoden. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. And he makes the first. And he makes the second, back to 7 points. Cougars just can't seem to break this 3-possession deficit. Coffee to Wiedemann. Finds Horn on the wing. Back to Coffee up high. And Carr wide open for 3. And that shot is good. 3 points there for Ned Carr. He's starting to find himself going now. Akoden, heavily guarded by Larkin, gets his hands in there. Out of bounds. Akoden inbound now. West back to Akoden. Drives to the middle of the key. Pulls up. And the 2 points is good. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Coffee finds Horn on the wing. Back to Coffee. He's going to run down as much of the clock as they can. Half a second differential between the shot clock, game clock. 8 seconds to go. Coffee with the ball. High screen by Carr. Uses it. And it's an offensive foul. Ned Carr with the illegal screen. 4.7 seconds to go. Cougars have a chance. Cougars really need this basket here as Pakenham make a quick substitution. Burkic, of course, back on the floor for Ned Carr. Interesting to see what the Cougars do here. They're looking for that pass. Finds Akoden back to West. He's going to have to put it up. 2 seconds to go. And a very underwhelming finish for that quarter. Josh West thought he was fouled. Ball knocked out of his hands by Pakenham. Great defense there, the hustle. And that'll see us out of the third quarter. The Keysborough Cougars are down by 7 points, 78-71. If it's anything like the Youth League champ match that we had here just before this game, Keysborough Cougars taking on the Melbourne Tigers, sent to double overtime, in which unfortunately Melbourne had the upper hand and strung together a few easy baskets and got the win in the end in that match. Hopefully not the same case here for the Cougars men's. As right now, Pakenham finish out that quarter with a 3-point winning deficit to take the lead to 7. Dylan Hare still the leader for the Cougars at 13 points, followed by Newby on 12. Acoten and Frost both with 9 apiece. Cougars are definitely sharing the ball around points-wise, but, I mean, Williams with 8 points. Usually averaging 21. Averaging 21 last year. He's only attempted 1 3-pointer. He has hit it, but usually he puts up a lot more shots on this. Pakenham, to their credit, guarding him very well. Only shooting at 42%. Dra Newby shooting at 55%. I mean, I think the thing that's hurting them right now is 8 of 25, only 32% from the 3-point line. If anything, 8 of 10 free throws, keeping them in it, just not quite enough at the moment. Stephen Coffey doing more than what he does best, sitting at a nice game high, 24 points right now, 6 of 8 3-pointers, 75%, 4 for 4 free throws. Doing everything he can. He's shooting at 64% field goals. Not much Keysborough are able to do to stop him right now. Cody Frederickson, 12 points of his own. Josh Dow, 13. Burkic and Carr, 11 and 10 respectively. That's 5 players in the double digits for Pakenham Warriors. I said they go 7 deep, but they're definitely sharing the load, and it's working so far for them. Really putting the pressure on Keysborough here tonight. He knew it was going to be tight. Wise words of Nathan Vogt coming out of the break. Hopefully being able to lift Keysborough up. Get a jump at the start of this quarter as Murray Myers looking to inbound it for the Cougars. A little score table issue here. Double checking, we're all good. Not entirely sure what the issue is. Perhaps just a laptop glitch. I think Coach Nathan Vogt also unsure about what's going on. The referee politely told him, go back, take a seat. Teams huddle up. I mean, it's fairly cold inside this stadium tonight. Can't be doing the players too good. Both teams, Keysborough shooting at 44% field goals, Pakenham 49, relatively even. Difference being Keysborough 33% from 3, Pakenham 55%, 12 of 22. Outscoring Keysborough by 12 points in that category. Talking about heavy minutes for their starters. I mean, doesn't seem to play a factor so far in this match. Just have to see how this fourth quarter plays out, but still having some laptop issues down on the score table there. Referee's timeout, by the looks of it. Statistically speaking, teams do outrun Pakenham, or outscore Pakenham in the fourth quarter, so this will be a very interesting quarter to finish this match. Trying to find out a little clarification on what's going on. All right, here we go. Ready to begin this fourth quarter. Pakenham up by 7 points, 78 to 71 on our scoreboard up here. Apologies if it's slightly different on the screen. We may have a few technical errors tonight. Perhaps maybe that's the reason. What's going on with the scoreboard? Just a differential between the scoreboard and the laptop. Still waiting. And we are officially good to go. Murray Myers inbound ball for the Cougars. Here we go, West with the ball now. Grant with a screen. King back out, open, doesn't want to take it. Finds Acoten instead. Myers now down through the middle of the key. Finds Hare in the corner, drives. Up and under, shot's no good. Acoten with a little putback over the ring. Coffee up and running now. Larkin puts up a little shot. Mid two, no good. Grant fighting for the rebound. He's got it now. Finds West. Kick around. Myers to Grant. Acoten pulls up for three. Odd looking shot off balance there. He wanted a foul. Nevertheless, play on. Horner slow it down. Finds Coffey up the top. Taking it was wide open to layup. Kicks it back out. Finds Burkic up the top. Drives. And we have a blocking foul on the drive there. Burkic just straight through the middle of the key. Using his height to his advantage. Keysborough unable to stop him at the moment as they pick up their first foul. And he makes the first. Not so lucky on the second. Acoten with a rebound, finds Myers. Solomon Grant looking to play with Burkic, goes up, and he's fouled on the up and under. That'll be the second personal foul on Dylan Larkin. Grant adds one to the total now. Cougars here with their first points of the quarter finally. 2 points add to it, 6-point game. Keysborough now up to 73. West, pressure on the inbounds. Cougars playing a little up on the ball now as Myers trying to slow down Coffee. Dow finds Burkic in the middle. Goes straight up, puts it up, and off the glass. Nice little soft touch. Another 2 points there is good for Pakenham. Hare back out to Grant, finds a Coden from 3-point line, drives Murray in the corner. Too short there. Another missed shot by Keysborough. Just unable to open that lid on the basket in the second half of this match. And a missed shot there by Ned Carr. Fortunate for the Cougars. Really need to get going now more than ever. Coden up the top of the key, looking to make a move, finds Myers. Finds a space through the middle key and he goes up. Thought he had some space there. Number 9, Ned Carr says, "You do not," and puts that out of bounds. Keysborough going to work at baseline now with 9 seconds on the clock as the duo AJ Williams, Gerard Newby come back into the game. Both of them looking to try and get hot if they want to have any say in what Keysborough do. There's a little off-the-ball action there as Dylan Larkin goes to the floor. Coden's wide open for 2 points under the basket there. Now he's guarding Dow, kicks it back out to Burkic. Coffee guarded by Grant. Williams doing everything he can to stay on Stephen Coffee. Now Burkic wide open in the corner. Shots missed, rebound by Simon Grant. Cougars looking for a back-to-back basket, 6-point game, 7 minutes to go. Coden for 3, and he gets it to go. Ben Coden, finally, there he is. We found him. He's back, nothing but net for that 3-pointer. It's back to a 3-point game, 78-81. Cougars with a lot of hustle now. They have the momentum. Coffee looking to have a say. As he does, he gets the assist to Matt Burkic. Easy 2 points there, slowing down the pace for the Cougars. Williams looking to settle with a Coden now. Newby with the screen. A Coden back out to Grant. Rolls around, a Coden open for 3. Too much space! Dylan Larkin, you have to be closer than that, unfortunately. A Coden getting off a nice looking 3-point there. 2-point game now. Coffee curling around. Dow wide open on the wing. Answers back with a 3 of his own. Not what the Cougars ordered. Pakenham feeling it right now. Back to a 5-point game. It feels closer than that. Williams step back 3. Off the glass, no good. West comes up with the ball. Williams tries again. And he gets it to go. AJ Williams. Cougars finally have found a way to open that lid off the top of the basket. 3 3-pointers in the last minute and a half. Coffee intercepted by Williams, spinning 3-on-1 here. Williams to Newby, goes up off the glass, no good. And is tapped out of bounds off the hands of Pakenham Warriors. Josh West inbound the ball now. It's Coach Votes making the sub. Frost to come back on for Simon Grant. Coden taking on Josh Dow and gets a step back shot, is fouled in the process. Josh Dow not entirely sure what he did there. Ben Coden is going on the line now for 2 shots. Now he can look to tie the game here. 5 minutes, 17 remaining. And he makes the first. And he makes the second. Keysborough, down that 7 to 10 point deficit for so long now, with 5 minutes to go, have tied the game 86 apiece. Dow with a deep three. Didn't even hesitate on that look. It isn't good. Williams running down the court now. Looking for options. Wants a Coden. Pulls up for three. Anticipated a little too much on that one. A little heat check there. Unfortunately, West goes out of bounds, trying to save it. Coffee demanding space with the ball. Finds Dow on the wing. Guarded by Coden. Looking to get the spacing right. Ferguson around the Coffee. 6 on the clock. You know he'll put it up, and he does. And it's too short there. Carr fine for the rebound. Gets the ball back off the legs of Aaron Frost. It'll be out of bounds with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Chances are perhaps it's going to Dow or Carr. Dow gets it, puts it up. And it's out of bounds. Great energy there by the Cougars. Great defensive hustle. 4.5 minutes to go. Cougars with a chance to take the lead for the first time in a while. Williams demanding the ball back. Can they capitalise on this? One in the spacing. Williams calling it with Frost. Gets a screen. Williams goes down. Keeps the ball alive. Frost with the ball. Kicks it back out to Coden for three. Just doesn't get it to go. Burkic with a rebound, unfortunately, for the Cougars. Ball in the hands of none other than Coffee. Now Josh Dow gets in the Car. 3 main men on the Pakenham. Warriors Carr puts it up. Gets the 2 points there. Breaking back out. West looking for options. Newbie with the ball. A Coden on the drive. Kicks back around weak side to West. Frost from the low post, kicking that around. 6 on the clock. Williams puts it up. AJ Williams for three. His second attempt from there for the game. 2 of 2 is good. Quality, not quantity there for AJ Williams. Coffee wants to put it up, doesn't, finds Dow. He'll take it down, straight down the stairs, knocked out. Fredrickson gets the ball back around the Coffee. 6 on the clock. He's going to put it up, you know he is, finds Dow. Someone's going to put it up, Fredrickson. Bounces out. Frost with a rebound there and a little tussle between Burkic and Frost. Jump ball there. Apologies, that's a foul on Matt Burkic. It's only his second personal as Frost comes out of the game now. Simon Grant back on for the Cougars. West now finds Grant up the top. Not much movement. So Coden couldn't get the roll to the basket. Fumbles. Gets it back. 7 on the clock now. Coden looking to make a move. Puts it up. I don't even know where better Coden put that up from. He doesn't know either as he's running down the court shrugging. Another 3-point basket there by a Coden for the Cougars. That puts them up by 4 points now. 2.5 minutes to go in this game. Not entirely sure what just happened, but the Cougar fans love it. And now Fredrickson finds Carr on the wing. He's going to put up for a little floater. And the 2 points, that was a nice soft touch there by Ned Carr. As we have a blood rule. Stephen Coffey coming off the bench. Unless it was just a timeout called. To try and take care of that. 2 minutes, 21 to go in this final quarter. Referees led in the physicality go Cougars on 1 foul, Pakenham on 2. It's a 2-point game, 92 to 90 in favour of the Cougars. Cougars currently outscoring Pakenham 21 to 12. 9-point difference in this fourth quarter. I guess that goes back to what I said earlier. I mean, there's still 2 minutes to go. It's a 1-possession game. But so far, statistically, Pakenham haven't had the legs to keep up in this fourth quarter. Other teams seem to capitalise in the fourth quarter on Pakenham, and just have to see what do the Warriors have in them for the final 2 minutes. Stephen Coffey, a little light now, still on 24 points. Yet to make a basket this quarter. Cougars have definitely adjusted well back to him. And supporting cast doing everything they can. Burkic is now up to a solid 16 points and 10 rebounds, double-double for him. Cody Frederickson with 5 assists and 12 points of his own. Ned Carr 16, Josh Dow 16. Trying to do it all. AJ up to 13 points now for the Cougars. Finally found his stride. Coden's on 26, a new game high. My apologies. As now we have Josh Dow fouling Ben Coden. That'll be their 4th team foul. My apologies, the scoreboard had just updated. Williams now with the ball, guarded by Ned Wiedemann. Goes straight to the basket, tries to bump off Dow, has to kick it back out. Coden couldn't get it to go that time as the shot clock was winding down. Frederickson with a long pass to Burkic. Doesn't matter how tall he is, just wasn't tall enough to grab that ball. Another turnover there for Pakenham, unfortunately. That is their 11th turnover. Cougars sitting at 10 of their own. Neither team really capitalising on those mistakes. West finds Grant. Williams trying to get the ball. Grant spins. And a carrying violation. A rare call these days. There we go, 11 turnovers for both sides. Minute 40 to go. Frederickson to Dow. Carter Wiedemann sharing the ball around. Carr puts up the 3, a little too far to the left. Creighton now finds Williams after the board. Slowing it back down. Williams now trying to make a play. 10 on the clock, guarded heavily by Josh Dow. Finds West for 3 on the weak side. And it's good, Josh West. Welcome to the 3-point party, Joshua West. Now Josh Dow going coast to coast. And is fouled on the process. On the floor, that'll be sideline for Pakenham. Apologies if the timing on screen is a little out. We have 1 minute and 1 second to go in this final quarter. 5-point game in favour of the Cougars. Dow with the ball, looking for that high screen off Carr, goes around. And a travelling violation. Is the doctor in the house? I'm not sure, because that is not what the doctor ordered. Pakenham with their 12th turnover for the game. Gerard Newby now inbound, guarded by Carr. Williams now for the Cougars. Finds Newby. Coming around the corner, Coden. West finds Newby in that low block. He goes up. 2-point shot, no good. Grand fun for the boards. Wiedemann's there. And it's play on. Burkic comes up with it. Carr now on the floor, 1-on-1 against the Coden. As the Coden extends his arm a little too far and fouls Ned Carr on the shot. Basket will count. That's 2 points. Very close match, and the Williams and Carr have a little joke to each other at the foul line there. 1 shot to come. Q's up by 3, trying to make it 2. And the shot bounces out, back front, spins out. Rebound by Williams. Slowing it down, 22 seconds on the clock. 8 seconds shot clock differential. Pakenham will have a chance for the final shot. Grant out on the corner now, drives, 5 on the clock. Apologies, I wasn't able to see the referee's call on that. May have been out of bounds. And we have a timeout called by Pakenham. Maybe we We'll get to see that overtime, not too sure here. 12.5 seconds to go in this quarter. Pakenham's ball down by 3. Can only see it being in the hands of Coffey. Whether it's Coffey or Dow that put up a 3-point shot, you assume would be a quick shot, giving themselves the opportunity for an offensive board. Pakenham also sitting at 4 team fouls, so they don't have any fouls to give. Keysborough have 3 of their own if need be, 1 to spare. I mean, if we're talking statistics, Pakenham are now 13 of 29 threes tonight, down from 54% earlier in the second half, down to now 45%. Josh Dow is 4 of 11, Stephen Coffey of 6 of 10. You would assume that Rob Roberts is drawing up a play for either one of them to put up a shot here. Cougars know what they have to do. Pakenham could potentially look for a quick 2, play the fouling game, hoping that it works in their favour. The sideline ball, as I said, 12.5 seconds to go on the clock. Not 58 seconds. Pakenham potentially looking for a quick shot here. Burkic with the ball. As Simon Grant taps the ball out of bounds, Gerard Newby tried to save it, couldn't get there in time. Ran a good 6 seconds off the clock. 6.5 seconds to go now in this match. Pakenham picking up the ball further back than where they came out of the timeout with. This is their last chance. Cody Frederickson inbound, finds Wiedemann. AJ Williams fouls him from behind, and it's an unsportsmanlike foul. Williams isn't entirely sure what for. Potentially because he fouled from behind. May not have had any intent in the ball in the referee's eyes. Nathan Vogt questioning. I'm sure politely asking why. It's now number 14, Ned Wiedemann, goes to the line to try and bring this deficit down for Pakenham. Makes the first. It's a 2-point game. 1 to come with possession. And he makes the second. 2.9 seconds. I can't see this going to overtime. 2.9 seconds to go. Pakenham with the ball. Down by a point. Burkic with the ball. Frederickson has to put it up from 3. And the shot's no good. Cody Frederickson missed that opportunity to win the game. Keysborough Cougars win by a point here. 95-94. Everybody's hearts stopped. Fans had their arms in the air hoping that shot was or wasn't going to miss. What a fantastic game. Both teams in the bonus there. 1 point, 1 possession game. You love to see it. The energy, the hustle, the fight going the way of the Cougars here tonight. What a spectacular match. Close the whole way. Up and down, up and down. Neither team... I mean, Pakenham got on an early run and then basket for a while there until Cougars finally led the charge in the fourth quarter, outscoring Pakenham 24-16, plus 12 in their favour. With a nice flurry of threes to begin that fourth quarter, as we see Banner Coton with a game high 26 points. Led by some of those threes towards the end in that heat check opportunity, followed by Stephen Coffey with 24. Held scoreless in the fourth quarter. I mean, Keysborough knew that if they had any chance, they had to shut down Stephen Coffey. They managed to slow him down. Ned Carr following up with 18 points, followed by Josh Dow on 16 and Matt Burkic on 16. 4 of the top 5 scorers leading the way for Pakenham. Assists, AJ Williams, Cody Frederickson, either side, looking at 5 apiece. Simon Grant, Josh West, Josh Dow, all at 4 themselves. Again, either side against Simon Grant, Matt Burkic, 11 rebounds apiece. Ned Carr following up with 7 of his own. AJ Williams, Simon Grant, 3 steals each, with Pakenham, Josh Dow and Ned Wiedemann with 2. Solid statistics either way for both teams there. Very similar in either categories. Basketball is a game of runs. Keysborough just had the upper hand in the end, where the Pakenham may have started to lose their legs a little bit. Seems to be a continuous trend for them, unfortunately. That is their 3rd straight loss for Pakenham Warriors. Cougars now with back-to-back wins last week against Bellarine. They'll look to make it 3 in a row, as next weekend, Saturday night, they play away at Sunbury. Backing up a double-header back here at the Den on Sunday at 2 p.m. against Camberwell. Pakenham fans, if you're watching, tune in next Sunday at 2 p.m. at Cardinia Life. Pakenham will take on Melbourne Uni, who are playing very strong at the moment. It'll be another tough matchup for them. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. That sees us out here at the Den tonight. We will see you all next Sunday afternoon. Have a good night.